But I've been thinking of how you're able to combine motherhood being with this job.
Just like you look, they have no idea the behind the scenes and how things can be crazy.
Yeah, my child is less than a year.
Oh,
And I'm so surprised this woman comes to work early. Quite early.
It's not easy. Just wake up for the day. It's really not easy. I was started. Well, actually, it can be very manageable for people who have support systems.
Yeah.
But in instances like mine story, where I understand my mom so much, where they need me, she comes to help.
Yeah.
But she's massive and she's taking care of my older brother's daughter, who's also very young at a toddler stage. And that girl, she's a lot to handle. And so I understand my mom too is an of mommy, so she's dealing with her own ministry.
Is a
whole lot. So when she was saying that, mommy, how are you going to
because my wife is in Accra.
You see? So even though right after pregnancy, mommy came around before I delivered, so after I delivered, went together, went to Marseille and spent some months there.
Yeah.
And then I had to now come back because I started school. And I knew work was on the way, was approaching me. So I was just doing my own analysis in my head, and it was just myself with the baby in the morning, food to the evening, my husband would go to work. And I'm like, how am I going to do this?
What about the night time?
The nights you won't sleep because the baby will be crying and she needs to be breastfed. And all of it, you need to change the diaper once a while.
But you come to work with a smile.
You have to.
How do you do that?
You put on the makeup and you smile. The how I can't really say for sure, but one thing that keeps me going is that it was something that I wanted. It couldn't have been the other way around.
Okay.
What's that after carrying this beautiful baby 9 months on, you go to the living room and get your baby back.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get back to your normal life.
Yeah.
But having the baby as an extra, I mean, it was planned.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is how I wanted life to be.
Yeah.
So I must bear and face the consequences that comes with it. So even though it is beautiful, it's amazing, you are creating a whole human being that is going to have a whole record of influence in the nation, in the world.
Continue your genealogy or generation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I won't mind here.
It
just keeps me going. And there is one thing I noticed, no matter how stressed, how tired you are, that's when the postpartum may kick in and you want to be more.
Yeah.
The smile of the baby, when the baby is happy, you forget the tiredness.
Oh, wow.
You forget. What keeps me going is like, you're going to be favored amongst women.
Yeah.
To be caring for such a beautiful baby and the future is bright.
Yeah.
I'm sure every mother prays for the child to turn out well.
Yeah.
And I'm sure our mothers look at us today, looks at Beatrice, how beautiful she is. Give me 360 girls. Just give me all my days.
Was that 360?
That's 360 is full, yes. Yes, realistic. You, as a mother, you feel proud looking at the handiwork.
Guy came out.
And so that's what keeps you going. That one day I will stand there, look at this beautiful child and see that it was through me.
But well done. Well done. And I think there was a day we were having a conversation off camera, and you mentioned how at the end of the day, if you're pressured to get married, and unfortunately it's not a good one, you'll be the only one facing. You'll be whether you are the man or the woman. So you need to check your circumstances. Just check your own time. It doesn't mean that you should necessarily pay.
Exactly.
But when the time is right, I think that's a way.
And I'm very proud of the likes of you when you go about your career, your business, your life, and even though I know the pressures come all the way together. But it's like, hey, you have no idea what I'm doing everything on my plate right now. So I will not be under the pressure to be desperate and to want to move into a relationship with you just to please me.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that as human beings we have to work on.
Yeah.
To get validation from people, validation from friends, from your peers, just to prove a point, because it is you. So I always say to myself, I have to make sure that I'm psychologically and mentally prepared. Emotionally, I am ready for this, because sometimes I sit with my girl, I'm like, a lot goes through my head. So if I'm not well, what is going to happen to this baby? If I'm not able to, if I'm very stressed, so that means that breast milk is going to come in. because the hormones are stressing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The breast milk. How is this baby going to survive? Because I wanted to be exclusive. I was able to do it. Now she's past that stage, and I give all glory to God for that, because it's really not easy. But big shout out to all the mothers out there who are making it big. And I remember someone's story. This thing intentionally to. I said, "What do you think?"
Oh wow! And you said
what else? And it didn't survive. The marriage didn't survive.
Even know.
And it actually comes back to the point we are making, that we intentionally do something because people are urging you to do it, and not because you really that this is the time.
And you know, sometimes the unfortunate bit is that some of these people who may put pressure on you, when they struggle, they will not be available. Sometimes it may be as if they didn't even know you, or they didn't even have a conversation
So
with you.
a very similar one, but even though it's coming from every place, my grandmother, for instance, she was part of those people. Hey, she would say, your mama, and then that's what she say, that, oh, not to give you pressure. And because now the Nana has come, and my grandmother is like, and I remember when we said, "Me go to jail." I'm like, Granny, I know, said now I will have to be taking care of two babies, a bigger baby and then a smaller one. And so, by the way, final words, we'll just say that it's a blessing to be human.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to have the opportunity to be a baby.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to be given such an assiduous task. Being a mother.
It is.
It is really not easy. It comes in different forms, different parts. But we have this Akan proverb that says that and so God knows the circumstance, God knows you, He knows what you need. So at every point, it hasn't gotten to a level where I say that really you need to leave it at. It's for me. And also because I know proper planning. I never ready now. Trust me. Because you plan and then you go and sit at the exam hall, and the questions that are coming, you thought you had solved all the Pasco, but you realize that they are still not the same. And so I pray for grace for every mother, everyone who is in my position. I
working and combining
all of that. We can do it. We have the capacity to do anything and everything that we want to in this world. And hey, we are rooting more.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, shall we give it up for Mrs. Safwa?
And we clack it on top. And let's give it up for Beatrice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.